Emerald City from the CD Just What You Need by Brian Simpson. When I started out as a truth conductor, this was my theme song right here. This is what I used to jam off of. Good Friday, man, I'm back. My Wi-Fi was down. I want to thank Tracy Flanery. Man, that dude texted me this morning and said, "What's your cash app?" And I sent it to him, and he said, "Here's some money. Now go get your Wi-Fi back up." So Tracy, man, thank you, brother. Thank you. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. I'm still in the hole. I'm still in the hole, but doggone it, my internet is back on. So I'm at peace now, until next month. And let me tell you, man, let me tell y'all something, how good God is. I went into Whole Foods last night, and I did a live, and he watched my live, and he said, "Wow, man, I've been going through some stuff here lately, but you touched me when you were on Periscope, and I just want to be a blessing to you, man." I mean, and I was just like, wow, wow. You hear about these kind of things, but a lot of times you never experience these kind of blessings, man, out of nowhere. This blessing came when I needed it. Okay? Out of nowhere, this blessing came when I needed it. But I'm going back down by the White House today. And when I was down there the other day, they had the protest from Ukraine. And the guy came over and say, "Man, they bombing my people, killing children. Can you turn the music off?" And I told him then, I said, "Man, I'm feeling some kind of way about this." Only to wake up this morning and to see where they're beating African students that's trying to flee Ukraine. They are being mistreated. So what I'm gonna do today, let me show y'all what I'm gonna do today. Show y'all what I'm gonna do today. I'm going down there and I'm protesting on behalf of the African students that are being mistreated. And when I get there, this is all I'm playing. African drums. All I'm gonna play today down in front of the White House is some drums. That's all I'm gonna play. And when they approach me, I'm gonna tell them, I'm protesting your treatment of Africans in Ukraine. That's what I'm protesting. And I have just as much right to protest how y'all treating them as you gotta protest how you being treated. Isn't that some shit? You come here, you want people to feel sorry for you. You want people to have sympathy for you. But look how you mistreating people in the process. Okay? I mean, that just don't make no sense to me. So I'm going down there, man. And when I tell y'all, I'm gonna get in the middle of them, and damn the fuck with me too. I sure am. That's how bad I'm gonna be. I'm gonna go down there and get in the middle of them, and dare you to mess with me. Dare you to mess with me. I ain't turning my music down either. Dare you to mess with me. That's how I'm approach. That's how I'm approaching that. That's how I'm approach it. So it's gonna be interesting, man. It's gonna be today in front of the White House is gonna be real interesting. Okay, it's really gonna be interesting because I'm going down there with an attitude. Yeah, I'm gonna go with an attitude. That's how I'm going. I'm going down there with an attitude today. And let's see what happens, because I ain't gonna be down there tomorrow. I know they're gonna have a big protest down there tomorrow. Man, that's God's day tomorrow. That's my Sabbath. I ain't doing nothing on Saturday. I don't do nothing on Saturday during the day. Okay, so they can have it. But today, I'm going down there. I'm gonna wreak some havoc in front of that White House today. I'm telling you, I'm going down there with my music. Man, I'm wreaking some havoc today down at that White House. I'm telling you that. They might as well get ready for that. They might as well get ready for it, man. Cause I'm coming. And I'm not a happy camper either. And not afraid to get in the mix and mix it up with you either. You see, so let's see, we're gonna see who got where the big dick energy is. Okay? I don't give a fuck if they ain't cheerful. They ain't gonna do that. Man, I dare one of them motherfuckers to fuck with me down in front of that White House. I dare one of them to fuck with me down there. I dare them. I dare them, man. This is my home right here. Okay? Washington, D.C. is my home. This my city. And I have just as much right to come and protest just like they got. And you ain't gonna come in my city and tell me how I'm supposed to act. Fuck you. How you gonna come and tell me where I live how I'm supposed to act? Oh no, that don't fly. Okay? They got away with it the other day because I was dealing with these emotions. But then when I pick up the thing and see how these kids are being beaten and they trying to flee just like everybody else, how come you ain't beating some of these other folk? So it's gonna have to be addressed, and I'm gonna keep disrupting their protests until I get a public apology. That's my end game. I want a public apology, not from you clowns. I'm talking about somebody over there in Ukraine. So now, if I'm disrupting their protests here in America, you think that ain't gonna get somebody's attention? You think that can't get somebody's attention? When I go down there and I interrupt their protests on behalf of the African students, that they're beating and doing all this other stuff too. I had a guy said, well, that could be Russian propaganda. Man, we mistreated all over the world. That ain't no Russian propaganda. We mistreated all over the world already as a people. We mistreated all over the world. So it ain't no stress for me to believe that this is the case. Ain't no stress for me to believe that those students are being mistreated, that they're being beat, victimized, and all of the other stuff. Man, ain't no telling what they doing to them kids, man. And what if that was your child? What if that was your child, man? Would you want somebody to stand up and say, this ain't fair, this ain't right? If it was your child, would you want somebody to speak up? See, you don't have anybody speaking up on behalf of those students, but everybody sympathetic to Ukraine. Everybody's sympathetic to the plight of what the white people are going through, but what the black folk are experiencing, nobody gives a fuck. And that's wrong. It's wrong. I don't care how you twist it, turn it, screw it, whatever way you want to do it. It's wrong. And I'm going to speak up on it. And maybe this is why, I'm in the position that I'm in because I ain't scared to speak up. And because I'm not afraid to speak up, people won't support me. See, they ain't going to support nobody that will stand on the... It's about right is right and wrong is wrong. Okay, what's happening in Ukraine is wrong. But what the Ukrainians are doing to African is even more wrong. Okay, so how they're treating them is wrong. And I'm going to speak up on it. And if you don't like it, man, I can't tell you, You know, it looked like on social media, especially on Twitter, shoot, I'm going backwards with subscribers. I ain't gaining, I'm losing. Every time I turn around, man, you know, 100, 200, 300 people jump ship. Gone. Okay. I mean, I can't please you. And see, this is the thing that I think disturbs me about the average American. If you're saying what they want to hear and doing what they want you to do, then they got your support. But the minute you do something that they disagree with, oh, I can't support you. See, that's how come I don't want to support you for that one little thing. And like they'll hold you. Have you noticed this? People will hold you to a level of perfection that they can't even hold themselves to. And the minute you fall on the perfection that they won't even be able to do, then they want to condemn you. This is how people do you, man. You know, they'll set up all of these obstacles knowing there's no way. And then even if you do, after they done threw all of the obstacles in your way, now you cheated. You couldn't, you're not, now you had to cheat to do this. Okay? This how folk will do you, man. Knowing all along, they done set a trap for you, and even when you figure the trap out, they're claim you done cheated. And they're cheating because they set the trap. See, they don't want to tell you they set the trap. But when you don't fall in the trap, you done cheated. And they cheated because they set a trap for you. You see, we don't want to talk about stuff like that, man. And this is what we got to deal with on a day-to-day basis. You know, a people, man, I mean, folk get screwed, man. And unfortunately, a lot of y'all ain't never been screwed. I'm talking about with injustice. I ain't talking about no sex right now. See, a lot of y'all ain't never experienced no injustice, man. Y'all don't even know what injustice is all about. Ain't nobody never took advantage of your rights. See, the average American ain't never suffered any injustice personally. Okay, they might know somebody, but they ain't experienced it. But when you on the receiving end of it, it ain't no fun. See, when somebody messing over you, when somebody turn your life upside down, see, it ain't no fun then. But for somebody else, get over it, man. I find it interesting that like let me show you how folk are. I was fired from Metro in 2010. They stole my job. They literally stole my job from Metro. Man, in fact, if the FBI went in and looked into how I was fired into that arbitration process in Metro, if somebody ever go back and look into that, it's gonna be some people that's gonna go to jail. See, that's what folk don't realize, because they screwed me royally. Okay, and I know I ain't the only one. See, I know I ain't the only one. And when I was talking about that, man, I had a guy when I first, back in 2020, when the pandemic started, my house was in foreclosure. So I went through, man, and I was trying to get everything valuable out of my house, all my papers and everything. Well, I happened to run across my termination papers from Metro, and had them right next to me. You know, a guy actually called up Metro and told them that I was going to shoot the place up, because he was worried I was going to shoot the place up because after 10 years, I still had my termination papers right next to me. And he thought that that was some kind of strange sign that I was going to come and shoot the place up, man. He actually called the police, all right, and did it and left me a message that he did it. See, this kind of shit that you got to deal with. You know, they never did respond. He called Ben's Chili Bowl. I did an African American tour one time. Man, took him by Alpha Street Baptist Church, the first black church, when Alexandria was a part of DC. Took him by Ben's. Man, he called Alpha Street Baptist Church, called Ben's Chili Bowl, and told them that I was gonna shoot the place up. I was a disgruntled person. I had issues, and I was gonna shoot it up. You think that dude? And he's somewhere in Canada. Would leave me all kind of disparaging messages about Kamala Harris and Joe Biden. I took this stuff and let Secret Service hear it before they knew who I was. They asked me, "So you know this guy?" I said, "No." And at the time, I didn't even have his number. But then he messed around. He was calling me so much, he left me a voicemail. And I saw the voicemail and saw the number and I was cleaning up my phone. I said, what is this voicemail all about? And it was him with his number. He didn't block it. And then when I called him back, he kind of pretended like, "Oh, I wanted you to get that." No, motherfucker, you made a mistake. And I got your ass. And I gave the number to Secret Service. I said, "This is the guy that's leaving all the messages." I ain't got no message from him lately. He ain't been calling me lately. Because he's swooping down. "Oh, they don't give a shit about what you talking about." Well, we'll see. I was down there. Let me see, what's today? Friday? Wednesday. Wednesday when I was down there. They had this guy, and I want to see Frenchie next time I go. This young black kid, man, dreadlocks, he homeless. You know, shoot, you can tell he homeless by his clothes. They was dirty. I mean, I'm talking about filthy dirty. And he was staring at this white girl. And Secret Service went to her to let her know that he was watching them. And they went to him to try to figure out what, and he wouldn't talk to them. He wouldn't talk to them. So he came over by, I said, "Man, come here, dude." I said, "Come here and sit by me." I said, "Because you spoke in them people." And he had a piece of paper, and I said, "Look, man, I got $7 in this bucket. Get the $7. Go get a sandwich. Get out of this park, cause you spooking people." And he was like, "No." And I went and got the money out the bucket and put it in his hand, and he took the money and put it back in the bucket. But he pulled out some paperwork out of his pocket and showed me his name, Frenchie. I said, "You Frenchie?" He said, "I said, man, I got a good buddy of mine named Frenchie. So I'll never forget that number, that name." Okay? And I said, "Where you from?" And he said, "Maryland." He did like this here and pulled out his social security number card and just showed me the state of Maryland. So when he walked away from me, Secret Service came over and said, "What's his name?" I said, "Frenchie." He said, "Where are you from?" I said, "I think Maryland." They said, "Because he wouldn't talk to us. And we noticed that he talked to you." Okay? And they came and got the information and I gave it to him. And this is the kind of stuff I try to do when I'm there. And I had a young white kid, man, from Connecticut or somewhere, Anthony. And when I went down there, I said, I know they watching him because he was looking at the fence and, you know, doing. He wasn't normal, and he wouldn't talk to them, and he walked away. And I'm sitting there playing. Next thing I know, he come up and say, "Hey, you mind if I sit next to you?" I said, "No, sit down." And we start talking. I said, "Anthony, where you from?" He said, "Connecticut." I said, "Man, when the last time you talked to your mama?" "Been about 2-3 weeks ago." I said, "Call her." He said, "My phone dead." So I take out my phone. I said, "Call her. Give me the number." And I call her. And he talked, "Hey, Mom." She said, "Anthony." Good to hear from you. I said, you okay? And he said, yeah. I said, no, he's not. I said, he's down in front of the White House. Anyway, he gave me his number, he gave me his mama's number, and he gave me his daddy's number. He wouldn't talk to Secret Service, and when Secret Service saw me talking to him, and the guy came over and said, "Notice he gave you some money." He said, "We need them numbers he gave you. I'll meet you up by your car." I said, "I'll be up there in a few minutes." And Secret Service went up to my car and waited for me to come up, and I gave him all the information. And don't you know, man, they called his mama, and the next day she was on a train coming down here to see about her son. Sure was. So that's the kind of stuff I do. See, people be out here talking about this. No, man. I be trying to connect with people. I try to help people. You know, I try to just be a difference to people, man. You know, when I sit down in front of the White House, I have a hell of a playlist. I got music from all over the world. And people really don't, people act like, you know, this music just jump on my phone. You know, I have to sit down and listen to this stuff because a lot of it I don't even understand. And what I can feel, the foreign music that I can feel the beat, it's on my, I put it, if I can feel it, I don't even have to understand what they're saying. But if I can feel it, it's in my phone. And I sit there, man, I play all kinds of music. And people, they don't give a shit. You know, I purchase all of this music to go on my list. And I go down there and I play it for them. They don't give a shit. They could care less. You know, whether I got, what kind of music I'm playing and where it came from. They don't give a shit. As long as they can sit there and man, I'm telling you, man, I have moments where people be dancing their ass off in front of the White House. And not one of them will come up and say, "Bruh, man, here's $1. Here's $2. Here's $5. Thank you. Just for being here with your playlist." And even the Secret Service come up and tell me, "Man, you got a hell of a playlist." they come up and tell, "Man, you got a hell of a playlist." And I do. I got all kind of music. Got all kinds of music on my playlist, man, from all over the world. I really do. And this is my favorite, man. Let me because I did put I don't own the rights to the music, so I can play this. And this is my favorite, man. This song has grown on me. I play this every day when I'm down there. This song right here, I play this every day. Every day I play this song. And boy, you should see them Koreans that understand this. They see this song. The first thing they'll do is stand back and look. You know, they ain't gonna come close, but man, they gonna be looking, pull out their phone, take a picture, you know, and walk around and look and just looking like, wow, they playing South Korean music. I play music for everybody when I'm in front of the White House because everybody's there. People from all over the world. You gotta admit, boy, whatever he's saying, the name of the song is beautiful. You know, I found out the name of the song is called Beautiful. That's the name of the song. Boy, let me explain something to you. I'm old school. And hey, son, man, thank you for the $10, man. I thought you was lying, dude. I did get the $10. Thank you, brother. Thank you. But I'm going back today, and I'm interrupting protest today. No, Sean, I'm interrupting their protest today because they're mistreating African students, drum and music. I'm going to get all out of rhythm on them today. See, normally when I walk up quietly. I ain't playing no music. Today, when I walk up, I'm going to tell you exactly. I'm going to let y'all hear what I'm going to be playing. when I go down there today and see, I'm figuring this thing out because they done started rewriting tickets down there now. But once they come through one time, they ain't coming back no more. So I'm trying to figure out. Right now, it's between 2 and 3, 2 and 4 before when they come. So I want to miss that first wave. And man, when they do write me a ticket, they always make a mistake. They make a mistake on my ticket. They do. But when I go down there today, I'm walking down the sidewalk. This is how I'm gonna make my entrance today. And all I'm gonna do is sit there and play drumming African music and dare them to say something to me. Dare them to say something to me. See, I'm coming down there. I'm coming in the park loud. Dare you to say something to me. That's how I'm gonna treat them today. I'm gonna dog them today. I'm dogging them today. I'm gonna dog them today, buddy. I'm gonna show you, man. I'm gonna flat out dog them today. That's what I'm gonna do. That's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna go down there and dog them. Dare them to say something. You better not. Don't even look at me. And especially if one of them little guys come over here talking shit, man, my dick bigger than yours. Get the fuck on back up. Get the fuck on gone, buddy. That's how I'm gonna deal with him. Gonna come up talking shit, man, my dick bigger than yours. Get the fuck on gone. That's just what I'm gonna tell him. And I'm gonna be recording it too. So y'all can see I ain't bullshitting. I ain't bullshitting. I swear I ain't bullshitting. Xfinity wants some feedback now that they got my money. Give me a refund. Shit, that's the feedback. What I want. Leave my internet on and give me a refund. Yeah, that's what you can do. But man, I'm thankful, man. I'm thankful. Cause yesterday y'all saw me last night when I was in Whole Foods, trying to use the internet. That's why I was in Whole Foods last night, using the internet to get online. Cause my media, man, my phone from my media, what I had, it was slowing down. So I ain't had nothing else to hook it up to. But now I'm in business. All right. So Tracy, hey man, if you think, man, thank you for that $200, man. Thank you, Tracy. I mean, he did. He sent me $200 this morning, and I was not expecting that. That's how I'm able to get on the internet right now. This is why my Wi-Fi is back on, because somebody blessed me, man. He said, man, you don't know how you touch me, dude. He said, this is what the guy told me. He said, man, you don't know how you touch me when you was on Periscope. I miss Periscope because you really helped me with a lot of stuff. And see, and these are the kind of moments that money can't buy, man. Money can't buy these kind of moments. When you done touch somebody and you don't even realize how you done touched them. And they come up and say, in your time of need, and say, hey, man, I got you. I mean, this is what he told me. He said, man, I was on the internet and I saw you was in Whole Foods last night. What's your cash app? That's the first thing he texted me this morning. What's your cash app? And I sent it back to him, and I'm thinking, dude sent me $10, $20, $50. He sent $200 this morning. That's how I'm able to get on the internet this morning, man. And I took right around, and it's still, and my account is still about $100, almost $180 in the red. It's still in the red, but my internet back on. My internet is back on. So, and I'm just gonna believe God for the money, man. That I'll be able to do what I need to do. I just can't just see this is what I'm at 69 years old finally begin to understand. Man, when you pray and ask God for a blessing, from then on, man, you got to be in a mode of thanksgiving and happy about receiving it. I asked God last night, man, please, bless me financially. And I woke up this morning and I was singing. And let me show you. Let me. This is. I woke up about 4 o'clock this morning, and this is the song that I was singing in my sleep. I'm gonna let y'all hear the song I was singing in my sleep when I woke up. I was singing this song when I woke up out of my sleep at 4 o'clock this morning. This song right here. It might seem crazy what I'm about to say. That's the song I woke up to this morning. I woke up singing this song this morning at 4 o'clock in the morning. Okay? Got up and went to the bathroom. And that's what I was singing. I'm happy. Man, sometimes you ain't gonna know where the answer is gonna come from. Okay? Sometimes you ain't gonna see where the answer is coming from. All you got to do is believe that the answer is coming. Okay? That's all, and that's where the struggle comes in, believing. Because a lot of times, man, you're going to be hungry. You're going to look and you ain't got no food in the refrigerator. You understand? But you got to be happy. You might not have no gas in your car. You might not even have bus fare. But man, you got to be happy. You got to be happy in whatever state you're in. And when you are happy, man, you start seeing a blessing. I'm telling y'all, man, this just happened to me this morning. God gave me the money to get my internet back on. I'm telling you, gotta be happy, man. You know? Anyway, y'all see this is touching me. Okay, so let me go.